Concerned citizens in Montour County holding a town hall tonight opposing the potential rezoning of farmland in their community.
People who attended heard from experts on the impacts industrialization has on communities as well as their natural resources. 2822's Avery Nape walks us through what we learned at tonight's meeting.
For months, Montour County residents have been fighting against the potential rezoning of more than 850 acres of agricultural land. Tonight, they heard from two experts on what the move could mean for the environment as well as their health. It may come as no surprise that heavy industrialization could have negative effects on both the landscape and the health of people living nearby. At Wednesday's town hall, residents of Derry Township and neighboring communities got to hear from both a neuropathologist and a professor of watershed studies to learn what kind of impacts industrialization, especially involving data centers, can have on the local population.
I think in the short term, the biggest issues are likely going to be related to psychological impacts, job insecurity, anxiety is a big one that we know people talk about now.
We're vulnerable. We're vulnerable to drying out our surface water as well. So there's both a water contamination and also a water quantity protection. And these beautiful landscapes are a real treasure.
In November, Montour County Zoning Board recommended against Talon Energy's request to rezone roughly 870 acres of mostly agricultural land in Anthony Township. But the decision to rezone lies in the hands of the county's Board of Commissioners. Talon's plans for the land remain uncertain, but they have said that the possibility of a 12 to 15 building data center campus is on the table. Hoffer says things like low frequency noise and pollution from diesel generators used by these centers are likely to have negative impacts.
It'll probably be, a couple of years until we know for sure how it negatively affects people, but the anecdotal stories that we're hearing now are that it definitely is having bad impacts on people's mental health and some physical health too.
While there are no official plans in place to build a data center in the township, the two speakers say industrializing what is historically rural farmland could have major implications on the community's health and its water resources.
They're a treasure that we really want to protect, and anything we can do to spread the word, help others understand that this is really special landscapes that are sensitive to both contamination but also water withdrawals.
A final decision on the rezoning is expected to take place on January 23rd. In Derry Township, Avery Nape, 2822 News.
Representatives of Talon Energy told local leaders in a meeting last month that they intend to continue working to build positive relationships within the community. The decision on the rezoning is set to be made at the Montour County Commissioners meeting in Danville. The location and time, though, can be found under this story at 2822news.com.